Before the world sees your wins, your soul has to feel your work. It's the reps nobody applauds that produce the wins that do, all through a shifting of your identity into a dominator. This is all done in the dark every single day. So let me be your guide as I welcome you to this episode of the Dark Work Daily.
Happy Monday. We're here. Today's interesting because it's a conversation about something that I don't personally have a perspective on except for outside looking in. This has to do with what's called job hugging. We live in a world nowadays where, everybody has jobs, they have a career that they've built, which is a business, and there's a nuance to this. Like I have this dance of, I believe that there's a definitive difference between those that are able to be professional entrepreneurs and do that full time and those who aren't. I don't think it's a physical capability. I honestly think it's more tied to some people have a desire for variety, myself. Some folks have a desire for stability, those that need careers. And I know a lot of people in my life who are people I love dearly that are just, they're stability humans. They got to know what's going on, the pension, the paycheck. They got to have retirement all day. You have to have everything dialed in a specific way or they can't function day to day. And I give that grace to them to go, it's cool, I wouldn't do it myself, but that's great for you in your life. And I know there's people like myself who go, I don't like the idea at all of having an awareness of what my next year looks like. I got to have variety in life. I got to navigate and change and ebb and flow, and I got to show up and express in a great way. And what happens is we get in this world where I think when the pandemic hit, a lot of people lost their jobs, lost stability, lost an awareness of who they were and what happened. So the stability that they were used to having was robbed from them. A lot of people. Even if it wasn't the stability of the paycheck, but stability of knowing what I'm supposed to do every day, like that got taken from so many people. And so what happened is we have this world where people are so deathly afraid of leaving their job or having a different job. They will stay in something they don't belong in. They will stay stuck in a place that doesn't serve them, doesn't serve their heart, doesn't make them enjoy what they have going on. And I'm not saying to quit your job. It's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying process and analyze your joy. How do you feel? Is the life you're living, the way you're experiencing this life experience, is it what you want it to be? Because if it's not, and it's tied to a job that you don't love, but you know you have to have a job, and so you just keep this one because that's not living. It's not living, man. And too many people in this world they're mad. How do I explain it? I think they are scared into staying where they're at. I believe there's a definitive fear that people operate with, and they are scared into this space of you must do this and be here, and this has got to be your life, because if not, this all crazy is going to happen, and it's never going to work out. Like the dreams are robbed from them, and so they are scared into this situation. They stay stuck into something they don't want to be in. When truthfully, there's so much possibility out there, ample opportunity. Even if it's not to create a new job and have a business. Even if the opportunity is just for you to experience life differently by a different career or a different job or something might light you up differently. You might have to start in the bottom and climb your way back up, but that's giving you an opportunity to experience life, to feel a joy you haven't felt, to feel a passion and a purpose you haven't felt in a long time. And there's something to this that I can't teach you. I can't give you. I can't put on layaway. I can't make this thing just show up for you randomly. And what I've come to find is those that chase this experience, they live this experience fully. I mean, when I say chase the experience, they get to live it, because the chase is the living of it. The chase is the experience of it. When you chase something beautifully and you experience something beautifully, you never want to go back. You can have your cake and eat it. So you can have a stability in your life that gives you a chance to know what's coming and how it's coming. You can have that stability while still having some sense of variety and exploration and expression in your life. You don't have to think like, I'm stuck here and must do this, pay the bills, grit it out, grind it out for 15 years. Like, to me, that's crazy. You got one chance at this job life. You got one chance at this life. Why not live it? Why not fill the cup that is full of the potential to experience stuff? The possibility to experience stuff. Why not go chase something big? Why live in a space where you don't feel fulfilled and don't feel excited every day? Like, not every day maybe, but like the majority of days. I can't say I'm excited every single day, but man, like when I pause and breathe in my life, I'm excited when I just think of the gratitude I have for the fact that I got to do something that I love to do. It was hard. I'm not gonna lie and tell you that if I knew the path I'd take. And I think if I knew what it took to get here at the beginning or how much I probably would have been like, yeah, no. But I would have done something to express differently. But once you're in, you're in. And then I have zero regrets. I have no regrets over what I've done. Like I've loved this process. But I'm telling you, it's because I didn't cling on to something. I didn't cling to this way of doing things. Got to be like this. I clung to the vision of what I wanted. I wanted income in a world where it's hard to come by. I wanted to make as much income as possible to be able to serve my family and my community the way I want to. I want to make a great impact because I want to make sure that there's purpose felt throughout the work I do. Like not just purpose and what I think it is, but purpose felt. The thing I believe I'm here to do, I want to make sure the world feels that as I do it. And then freedom. I want to not be under anybody's thumb. I want to know what I'm doing is what my choice is to be doing. I want to know that I have the control of my day and my life. I want freedom. I don't want confinement. And when you have confinement, you don't get to live. You could make a bunch of money. You could. You could make a great impact. You could. But you could also have golden handcuffs at the exact same time, be stuck in something you don't want to be in. So the idea is income, impact, freedom. If you can do those things, you can live a beautiful life. You don't even have to have a business to do that. Just have to have a choice made to live a life that's meaningful. So, my friend, stop job hugging.
If this episode stirred something in you, good. That means there's work to be done. Don't ignore it because listening is just the beginning. Because real change happens when you engage and you commit. So I invite you to join the Dark Work community inside the Dark Work app, which is where you communicate with amazing people on the same journey as you. You can find them on the App Store and the Google Play Store right now. Step into the conversations that sharpen your habits, strengthen your identity, and keep you locked in to the Dark Work.